Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Frozen Frontier. So, you guys have made camp. Nash and not Ryan, Nash and
Rhymes.
Grimes, scour the area, taking a nice walk to cool off. And while you're walking, Nash opens up a little bit to you. Gimpy was not the smartest of the gnolls.
Hence the name.
But he was good man, very loyal. He almost came with Musa and us. He hated Bokassa for his kinslaying. But he couldn't go against the normal social order. He was a good man. He did not deserve such a fate.
I'm sorry for what you had to see.
You people are barbaric.
Hey now, Ferris is an elf.
Pops
Humans
his
aren't,
head to the
aren't
side. Huh?
the pointy ears. He's an elf, like a fairy. No, humans are way more reasonable.
He is not same race as you?
No, I am human. Ferris is fairy.
What is other one with strange marking on face?
I got nothing.
Also fairy?
No,
Something much worse.
a sorcerer, a witch. Do you have witches or shaman amongst the gnolls?
He shakes his head slowly, like it's a familiar word to him, but he hasn't heard it in a while. Like fairy. Oh, I think that's no. What?
What about shaman? Is that not a thing that they?
He
Witch
shakes
doctor?
his head again. He keeps shaking his head. These seems to be words that are unfamiliar to him.
Well, that's good news.
Yeah.
You guys circle back around eventually.
Yeah. I spend the walk explaining the concept of a shaman or something, or a witch. Bringing in some folklore of casting.
So we've made
bones.
camp, right?
You guys have made camp. You're all taking 2 points of cold damage, or 2 cold points every hour that you're out and
we
about.
can go in a tent, right?
Yeah, if you're in the tent with a fire, you're fine.
That's the goal. Oh, Greg, you're muted.
Tell us when to mark our cold, right? Otherwise, we're kind of guessing at it.
Yeah, well, I figure it takes, you go a mile, that doesn't take that long, maybe an hour at most, and set up camp. Let's say it takes 1 hour for you to hike and set up your camp. And then from then on out, you guys can probably rotate in and out. Then once if you have a fire in your tent, then it's not going to be much of an issue. I just want to get in the habit of talking about cold points so that we don't...
No, that's great. I just think that the habit needs to be, like, at certain junctures, we need to just mark it off. And if we don't come to a juncture and say, okay, everyone, you've been out for 4 hours, mark 8 points of cold or whatever.
Sure,
then
okay.
We won't
need to,
track it until the end.
That's a good point.
Everyone should knock a ration off as well for today.
Everyone
yeah,
except
sure.
for Ferris.
Yeah.
Yes.
So why doesn't Grimes and Nash mark off like 4 cold points? Everyone else mark off 2.
Okay.
And you all head back to your camp. Is there anything in particular you're doing today, or just waiting?
I mean, people kind of wandered off and left me alone for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to sit down with my carved sticks and cast an omen. And I would like to ask the omen reading if it needs to be general. I can't be overly specific. So I want to ask it if we are taking the correct course of action to find a hunting party.
Okay. And I roll that in secret.
Yeah,
and
you
what
roll
is your
it in
check?
secret. It's a secret check, and it is a wisdom at -2, so I have 14 wisdom, so 12.
All right. You throw your stones up in the air, cast them down onto the ground, and look at them. They're arranged in an odd, perplexing pattern that says both yes and no.
Okay.
Means that we're going to get ambushed.
I spend some time like contemplating the bones and how they're cast, and how the lion is pouncing upon a lamb, but at the same time there's the symbol for a pit underneath them, and I go into a deep meditation that perhaps whoever returns to the camp first finds me, and just kind of sitting in the snow staring at these bones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think I've gone off to chop some firewood.
Sure.
Well, you had gone
I
off
think-
to talk with Ferris.
I think Ferris probably comes back first after that and just kind of sits down and starts to nursing to his wounds.
Yeah. I mean,
I
after
think-
the conversation.
I think Grimes and Nash are out scouting all day. We just zigzag in loops around the campsite.
Okay.
So,
So if you're out for 5 hours, then mark off 10 cold points. You tell me how long you want to spend out there.
let's do 6 hours. So
Okay.
I'll do 12 gold points.
You come across nothing. Not even
Alright.
a game trail.
Do you want to at least unclear some of the map?
Yeah, I can do that for you.
We probably venture another mile or so past where you've got drawn. Yeah, I mean, I don't have tracking or anything. I think we're walking, we're talking, trying to give Nash some distance from Ferris. Maybe give the party a bit of a scare when we don't come back until around nightfall. But we come back.
Yeah, in fact, you can probably see. all of
Do I have
this.
anything to tell them?
Well, you can tell them that you've seen a couple of cleared out flat areas. You know.
Is that this, or are those separate from? The
No,
is
those
that,
big open plains sections where there's no woods are what you can see. So
Yeah.
you can see some tree lines, and then you can also see that's open plains all the way to the coast, or
Okay.
whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's fine. Yeah, I don't know that I need to relay any of this in character, but I tell them what we found scouting the forest and the tundra, and no sign of Noel.
Right. The night passes uneventfully.
Okay.
Get our warmth points back.
Yeah, we take same watches again,
Hmm.
and we recover warmth at 3 per hour of sleep, or is it 2? The tent reduces it by 2 categories, right? Or 3 categories?
You guys, I think we've messed that up on the very first time, right? Because we have 3 categories of shelter: cloth tent, fur tent, and cave, or house, right? So you guys have cloth tent, so it should reduce it by 1 category. And then with the fire, that's another, +2?
Yeah.
So you should be gaining...
So what
Plus
kind of
2,
we have the second category of tent. I think we've got the larger tent, right?
Yeah, we got the
think-
nice tent.
You guys have a fur tent?
We didn't. So the frontier, the cold system was not the same. You change. I don't know. The cold system is not the same as
thought-
your tier
yeah.
system.
Yeah, it was like
So we
we
bought
had a
we bought your second tier tent. It wasn't a fur tent. It was pavilion tent or something like that.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. So that's still a cloth tent, but it's a large cloth tent.
Sure,
It's
you didn't
one
give us
tent
the
that's big
option.
enough for everybody.
But you didn't give us the option of buying a fur tent.
Right, because they don't have fur tents in non-snowy areas. Because why would you ever need a tent made out of fur anywhere other than a snowy
Okay.
area? It's just a waste. It's a waste of good fur.
One thing to
Okay.
point out, when we do the watches though, we want someone to be watching the cave, right? So is there somewhere they can sit where they can see the cave and
You guys are a mile away from it. You can't see camp and the cave at the same time.
Yeah.
So same watches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our
Okay.
general rule is you can do one all-nighter before things start to get you're fine doing one all-nighter. It's after one full all-nighter that things start to get bad.
Sure. We don't really have
Tell
a rule for
tell
it,
us, Nick.
so-
How bad are things getting right now?
I wouldn't want to fight any gnolls. Let's put it that way.
Would you want to fight Noel's well rested?
Oh yeah, no problem for me. I support Millwall.
That's a callback. I love it. Oh,
I don't,
jeez.
I don't actually support Millwall.
You just had to make that point. You
Yeah.
couldn't possibly leave anyone thinking you might accidentally.
Yeah, definitely not.
So, Neal, what are the conditions right now?
The conditions are lightly windy.
So that's typically 2 points of warmth per hour.
Right.
Correct?
So then the cloth tent brings it down to
Reduce it to
-1, and then
calm,
the tent,
which is 1, and the fire would be 3 points. So for a net gain of 2 points per hour.
correct.
Okay.
So everyone should be at full by the next day.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
We're doing. Yeah.
Okay. The next day is moderately windy. The winds have picked up, and there's like flurries of snow flying all over the ground. Your visibility is being slightly reduced, and it was actually lightly windy yesterday. There's penalties for missile fire. You might not have gotten hit, but it's a little bit too late now. It's
They
very
might not have
difficult to
gotten
use.
Do you want to
missile
check really
weapons.
fast? Because I could just mark the damage back off.
No, I don't want to bother.
I do, because it would save the number of days that I have to rest up.
But then Grimes would have missed his attack maybe, and it's just it happened. It's just
Alright.
it's magical somehow.
There was a lull in the storm.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
What's the plan, Captain?
Well, I'm more in favor of walking towards this Bocatero a bit closer, but I'm happy to stay here for a bit longer. How many days do you think? Another day and watch? Grimes, you and Nash could watch the cave. We'll stay here.
Yeah. Let's go see if we can find any signs of gnolls.
Let's do one more day. It's not a great day for traveling anyway. Then tomorrow, maybe we'll think about moving.
All right.
How's everyone's rations looking?
I have 3 left.
That was just the first day, right? Yeah. We're still.
I have
that was-
11 days, thanks to my
Yeah.
my conservation efforts that have not been appreciated up to this point.
Yeah.
What about you and Nash, Grimes?
I've got 9 days. Nash has 25 pounds, which is 10 and a half.
12.
Or sorry, 12 and a half days.
Okay, well I've
So
still got
we've-
20. I've got
so
28 more days, so
Oh yeah, we're
all right.
and we've
Okay.
even got some for Yaramir.
We can always eat
All right.
forest if we need to.
You can try.
All right, put the plan into action. Grimes,
All right.
Nash.
So we go to scout out the cave, see if there's any gnoll tracks around it.
Okay.
Yaramir.
I'm gonna
Use
leave most of
forest.
my rations so that I'm not encumbered.
Yeah, Sean, you might as well rest in the tent.
Oh yeah, that's the plan. I was actually wondering if Yarmir was just going to stick around and do the healing
Yes,
thing.
it will.
Yeah.
It will tend to your wounds. I promise not to use acupuncture treatment this time.
Good, good.
Go with traditional medicine. Was experimenting. It won't happen again.
And I'll just keep watch on the camp.
Okay. Ryan, what's your perception score?
I think it's 12. Sorry, 14.
Ooh.
Which way is the wind blowing, Neal?
The wind is blowing from the north right now.
So if Grimes were to shout, we might hear it.
No.
But I am coming from down. So if I'm approaching the cave, my smell is being blown away from it.
Correct.
Do you need me to roll a perception check?
No.
We need to buy a horn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Grimes and Nash are cruising along in their snowshoes. It's hard going with this moderate wind.
So
you're-
Nash does. We only had 4 pairs of snowshoes, correct?
Nash
Did we-
seems to be doing surprisingly well in the snow, even without snowshoes. You're
Okay.
looking at him and you're like, how the fuck are you making it so easily in here? What
Does
the
he have big gnoll feet, or is that some technique thing?
They're very furry. You'd need to like sit and examine his feet to get a good look at them.
I'll ask him later, but it seems like we came across something interesting,
Yeah.
or we got ambushed and we're dead.
No. So you're making your way partway to the cave, and you look out across this like short section of treeless area when you see what looks to be a small pack of gnolls cruising through the area.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Nash and drag him to like crouch down next to me,
Hmm.
and see if we can like kneel in the snow and hide.
Yeah, their movement is
Or if
pretty
there's-
quick, and they disappear behind a snowdrift and then don't come out the other side.
So possible that they spotted us and pulled the same thing. Did I get how many did I see?
You counted. Let me just double check something. I want to make sure I'm giving you the right numbers. You spotted like 5 gnolls, but then some sort of like large dog animal with them. Maybe a wolf, maybe a dog, maybe a something else.
All right, I whispered at Nash, let's get out of here. And I'm gonna, if I can, like spot a weird, like a roundabout way for us to like slip away without it being obvious that we're heading due south, I'll do that. Like otherwise,
Sure, it's a big
I'll
forest. You could zigzag.
Yeah, I mean,
snake
so
your way
I'll,
through.
yeah. So, or if there's like a bush or a snowbank, I can duck behind. They won't see our line of retreat. That would be preferred. And I'll do my best to cover our escape as we flee.
You do flee.
Yeah. Can Nash, I assume, isn't a good climber or anything like that?
He hasn't shown any aptitude yet.
Okay. I'll scurry up a tree at some point. If I see a section of thick forest, I'd like to scurry up a tree and jump from tree to tree to like leave a gap in the tracks. But I guess Nash can't. But at least for some stretch, or as many stretches as possible, there will just be one set of footprints. Hopefully,
Okay, that's going to reduce your movement rate pretty drastically, climbing trees and jumping from tree to tree.
Sure, we're heading like half a mile though, so I'll do whatever I can come up with to make it difficult to track, and head back to the camp.
Okay.
And then I will also like to ask Nash, like, what was that? What was that beast that they had with them? Was that a wolf?
Yes, wolf. Where are your wolves? I've been meaning to ask.
What do you do? What do you do with the wolves? Do they track for you?
What do you mean? What do we do with wolf? Your person back at place with the big metal armor. He had wolf, yes. Where is your wolf? Are you so lowly as you do not earn a wolf yet?
None of us have wolves.
Your people do not carry wolves with them where they go?
Why would you carry a wolf?
Why do you not have a wolf?
Sounds heavy and inconvenient.
It's not physical carry, you imbecile.
So I think Nash and I like struggled to communicate the importance of the wolf as we make our way back to the camp.
Yeah, you get back to camp. You find, I want to say, Kel Williams standing outside in the cold while Yormir and Ferris stay inside.
All right, I come in panting. What was that, like an hour? 2 hours?
Hour. No, yeah, like 2 hours.
2 hours, all right. So 4 points. All right. Captain. Gnolls. Yes. At least 5 of them. And some sort of large wolf.
Can you find them again?
Maybe. Probably not. They were north. Maybe half mile between here and the cave.
It's worth looking for them. If it's only 5, it's a good opportunity.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go and rouse Faris and Yaromir.
Okay. I think they're inside hanging out and chatting, maybe.
Come on, chaps. Grimes has sighted some gnolls. Let's go.
Hell with it. I couldn't have had a few days to tend to these wounds.
You can stay here, Ferris.
Do not worry. My stitching is very good. Like I said, magic fingers. Will hold.
If my wounds split open in the middle of battle, I'll be sure to come back to you, Tattooed One.
Excellent. I look forward to it.
Look, when we find these things, let's try and not let any of them get away. If we can avoid survivors, they may send more out to look for them.
I assume I've had time to disrobe and study my body for a little while here, get my spells memorized.
Yes, you have.
Okay.
Giggity.
So what tattoo does he have on his penis? Like, let's get the elephant in the room addressed here.
We haven't identified it yet. It's an unknown constellation of
Ironically, it resembles an elephant. Or at least
there's nothing on it itself. It's a pair of ears directly above.
The elephant. No. The elephant goes a little ways up. It's just the trunk that extends onto the penis.
All
right. Glad we got that out of the way. We don't ever have to talk about it again.
Enlarged person.
Fucking Nikita. Oh my god.
That's a good one.
All right.
I damn near spat my water all over the keyboard.
Like an elephant with his trunk.
Almost.
Where were we? Right, there's gnolls nearby.
We go and
Yes.
find them.
Okay.
And
So
Faris
we
can
head
track them.
north back to that clearing and see if we can find where the gnolls were.
No, you don't. You guys get like 5 feet out of your tent when you see the pack of gnolls descending upon you guys. Let's roll for some initiative.
All right.
Yeah, you do not get far. They're coming looking for you.
Oh, cool.
Ready up, man.
All of my jumping and jiving, and they were still able to track us.
Are we?
Yes, somehow it seems to be the case.
We're not doing a map.
Are we
deal,
rolling initiative? Or didn't-
We are. I'm going to give you guys a battle map first. I'm just looking at
Okay.
my available battle maps.
Oh, yeah,
That
I
means
need-
we
I
can
need
do
to
the-
token.
We do the tracker thing, yeah.
Yeah, to ampersand my way on there.
Ampersand, curly bracket open, tracker, curly bracket close.
How is
It's curly brace.
how is
thank you.
Ferris looking?
Well,
Hot?
Not great, but not bloodied would be the way to
Okay.
say that mechanically.
So I think you guys have. We need a tent for you.
who has designed all these battle maps? Has somebody done it? Or have you done it?
Neal has designed all of these battle maps.
You drew these?
I placed assets down. Yes.
Ah.
Well
I
played,
did not
Neal.
draw the trees myself.
You mean you didn't texture all these rocks with your own
Correct.
hands?
Let's
Slacker.
say you guys have found your spot here between these trees, right next to the rocks. Ooh, like right here.
Oh yeah, nice
Yeah.
defensible position.
Yeah, like as a good way to brace yourself some from the wind.
Would we
Where are we?
Would we have gone there or up on that little like cliff thing?
No way, because in the cliff you're exposed to the wind more than ever.
Can
Yeah.
someone
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, you'd probably be down here in this little cove. Yeah, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
the best place. Yeah, that's the spot.
Good place.
That's
can someone ping the map so I can see what you're talking about?
I should
Okay,
think.
my map's like really distended.
I should have moved you onto the thing itself. Do you see it?
I mean, I see a map.
You don't see the tent.
Oh, hey, I got it now. All right.
All right, cool.
You getting some tokens?
Yeah, let's bring your token. Oop, that's not the right page. We're gonna get faster at this as we get better, as we do this more. Grimes, Yaromir, Kel Marshall, you guys aren't giving Nash a weapon still, right? So as long as Nash doesn't
no,
have a weapon, he's not gonna fight. He's gonna hang out.
no,
in the
no.
tent.
I slip.
I gave him a javelin.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, his javelin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, before we get into this, Neal, apparently, did you look at real-world maps and count tree density to make these?
I counted tree density to
that
figure
was-
out how clear of an area around Fort Wick there needs to be. Yes.
That was a discussion that happened on stream. So Neil Nash is armed.
Nash is armed. All right, then I will give him a token as well. And let me bring up the initiative timer.
I'm already there.
Oh, you guys are so
Oh
good.
god, that's way too far out. No. Okay, there we go.
1, 2.
And Neil, you can do this ampersand bracket thing with the gnolls as well.
Okay.
How far are the gnolls behind us? Like, do we see them as we're rolling initiative?
Yeah, well, that's why you're rolling initiative, because you spot them.
But they're way
Oh,
back
sorry.
there.
That should be +7.
Yeah, that's
That-
where you spot them, and that's why we're rolling initiative here. Let me just
Okay,
grab
initiative
all
up
the
here.
things. All the things. We'll just say that's the order they're in. And let's also go to some of their battle music.
Right. Are you going to track Nash?
No, I'm going to let you play Nash.
If you click on his token, Ryan, you can probably
Yeah,
still
do
do
you
it.
want to give me his...
I will give you
me
control of him. Yes. Controlled by Grimes. Save. Done. Okay, now I need to roll their initiatives.
There's like a lot of there's this big thing of rocks here, isn't there? I think we should hold a defensive position and wait for them to attack us.
Where are we? Do we see them?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're up to the left.
I don't know. I can't see them.
Top left, middle, sort of towards the middle.
Yeah, northwest of where we are on the map.
Like that. Can you see the arrow I'm drawing?
I see the arrow you're drawing, but I don't see any tokens. There's just emptiness.
Okay. Do you see trees?
I see trees and rocks.
Okay.
I see a big red circle. It just got drawn.
Cool.
People are pinging, but there's no tokens there.
Excellent. Well,
Weird.
that's an anomaly. That's not
Okay.
right.
Try refreshing. Try refreshing.
All right, yeah, I'll refresh. Roll 20.
It's important because you go first, Yaromir.
I draw a familiar symbol on my chest of the heater shield, and I cast shield on myself.
Fireball.
And then I'll position myself to where my back is. Well, I want to make sure I'm facing the gnolls. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't let them get to my back.
Okay. Well, I think we should take cover in these rocks.
Okay. And facing is going to be important as time goes on, so let's get in the habit of marking our facings appropriately.
Okay. Here we go.
All right, Yarrow, you make your move, and the first of the gnolls goes. So it's a moderate day, so your movement on the battlefield is going to be lessened. You can do 12 squares as a full turn, or you can do 6 and an action.
Okay.
And missile fire is badly limited by the heavy.
Yeah, what does that
winds
do to
come.
range categories?
Well, it's just a -6 with missile fire right now because the wind and the snow blowing through it is just. It's almost worthless to fire missiles. So the gnolls are going to close in from melee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's just going to go 9. And Yaromir already went. Wait, is Yaromir on here twice? Yaramir's on here twice. Okay.
Okay. never
Well,
mind.
now you're
My-
here once.
Should be 12.
And now it's another gnoll's turn.
I'll be happy to take a second turn if you'd like.
No, thank you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the next gnoll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good. And Grimes.
All right, I think I will scurry up this rock, taking cover behind it, and I'll take a crapshoot with my crossbow.
Okay, -6 to hit.
Yeah. 6 is a miss.
6 is most definitely a miss.
And...
Ooh.
I like it.
Wow.
And who's next?
Nash, who I think will just come next to me and ready a stab with his spear.
Okay.
If someone comes within melee range, but they probably won't.
We're just so zoomed out. How do I get everyone in picture but make it big enough that it's useful?
That is the problem. You Nash. Why? There's 2 Grimes on here too.
I'm only seeing one of everyone.
I'm seeing
Yeah,
2
I only see
Grimes
one
on
of
the turn
everyone.
order, and 2 Kill Marshals on the turn order. One
I
at
don't
10
see
and one at
doubles of anyone.
14.
I only see what did you
Yeah, I
clear
don't see
it from
doubles of
last
anyone.
time?
I didn't clear. I don't know. What initiative are you actually at, Kill Marshal?
10.
10. All right, I'm gonna get rid of your 14. I only see the 1 Ferris, so we're good. Marshall, you're at 10 as well.
Okay. I'm just going to take a few steps forward to here and ready an attack if anyone gets in range. I get melee range.
Right. Up next is their wolf, who's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can wolves have I think a better movement rate than people? I think they've got an extra 50% over you guys. So he might actually go for a full-fledged charge into you, which will make a con check for the wolf in the snow, maybe? Do wolves have to still make a con check? Yeah, they got a higher movement rate. Sure. Seems a little weird to make the wolf make a con check to not trip while he's charging. This is his natural terrain, but he passes it anyway. So he charges all the way up to you, triggering your attack of opportunity,
Yes.
and pounces on you if you don't kill him right away.
12.
12.
That hit,
He
surely.
has a -2 to his AC as well for charging.
That's
Oh, yeah.
true. A -1, which brings his AC to 12.
Nice.
It
Sure.
was 13.
It's 12 damage.
Ooh, I should probably bring up the dice on screen. That'd be nice. You cleave the wolf in 2 as he leaps towards you, and the wolf falls to the ground, staining it blood red.
Nice.
He doesn't even get his attack off. He's just dead.
I whisper in Nash's ear, see, wolves aren't all that.
So it like jumps to my throat and I quit it down.
Yeah, right away. Ferris, your turn.
Okay. I'm trying to make a defensive position for Yaramir so that he can do something from the back.
I have. Yeah,
I don't want to block them off. I want to make sure that wherever they go, I want to make sure they have to make an attack of opportunity to get around to him, basically, so that he can say his free movement. So I'm going to go there.
That's pretty clever. Okay. And ready an attack?
Yep.
Okay. The next knoll goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Smart.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think somehow their main guy got removed from the initiative order, their lieutenant. He's just going to go last, apparently. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops. Oh, God. Oh, it kicked me out of roll 20. Oh, God, it kicked me out of roll 20.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
I think
Somehow
roll 20 is struggling a little bit. I had to refresh it. Neal got kicked out. He was seeing doubles on the.
Could be server-side issues.
It's all of the assets on the page that makes it lag.
Yeah, there are a lot of assets, and it's a big map. Okay. This is how far we've gotten, and I think it's time to roll initiative again.
All right. Well, should I just open up with all of my spells? I took 2 magic missiles to go with my shield, so I guess I should. Can I not? No, I guess not.
Oh, God damn it. Just update him manually.
Did you not click on yourself?
Yes.
Oh, we're
There we go.
Fuck, why is this guy not in the order again? Oh, here he is. Okay.
Like, legit get into daylight outside.
Oh, yeah. We're getting there. It's only like... Oh, it's almost 5-year time. That makes sense.
Neal, how tall is this rock that I'm hiding behind?
Like 6 or 7 feet.
Okay.
All right, everyone rolled initiative?
Yep.
Okay. One of the gnolls goes first. He's going to go 1, 2, 3.
Well, he goes at the same time I do.
Yeah,
but...
he goes at the same time as you do. So you can,
Whatever.
yeah, he's going to go there, and how close are you? You're 25 feet. Even with the wind, he's going to hurl his spear at -6 to hit you.
Good luck.
He rolls a 0.
I'm
Yara?
familiar with that.
Yeah.
I've got him beat, though. I rolled a -1.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Not this round, though.
Not this
Yeah,
round.
if you try at this combat, though, you could get up to like a -7.
All right, so I'm going to move myself here and get myself nice and positioned with my back to this rock. I guess I can't twist this very much. Okay, I'm just gonna stay right there. And I'm going to. Who's got the closest direct path? This guy already moved. Let's see. It looks to me like this guy right here has the most direct path. So I'm gonna unleash a magic missile at this gnoll right. I can't. This gnoll right here.
Okay.
Do it.
So I begin waving my fingers around, and I trace the star on my chest, and a missile bursts forth, dealing D4 plus 1. Yes.
Yes.
3 points of damage to it.
All right. That was to this guy?
Yes.
Okay. You both have gone. Next up is, I think that's Nash. Yeah, Nash is next.
I think he'll step forward and ready an action to stab anyone with the spear that comes within range.
The next gnoll goes 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna go here. Sees Nash and calls out. Only Ryan can understand this. What are you doing with them, Nash? Who are these people? as he hurls a spear once again at Kel William with a 11 to hit.
Nope.
Nope.
Does Nash respond?
No, Nash doesn't respond. Yarrow.
No, I already went.
Faris.
Other Knoll at 9.
Oh.
This guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And once again, this guy's going to hurl his spear at Ferris this time.
Okay.
1. It's a miss. Grimes.
Alrighty. Going for this one, I guess. Whoa, that'll do.
Ooh, you
Is that
hit.
still? It's not a crit, is it?
It does not clear by 5. It clears by 3?
Okay, they don't get any. Yeah, he didn't charge or anything.
No.
Yeah, nothing. 5 points of damage.
Can you ping the Knoll again? I was moving things around.
Yeah.
So much to do.
This one
That guy.
here.
Cool.
And I probably need to I think I'm laying against the rock, with my head and the crossbow across the top of it.
Ferris.
I'm maintaining my position, just keeping an action held.
Okay, another Knoll comes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's going to hurl his spear at Kel William. He rolls a 4. It's a miss.
Nope.
Grimes the second.
I only see one of myself.
I see
think
2
it's not.
Grimes and 2 Yaromirs on here.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
I don't. I just see one.
Yeah, I see one of everything.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I see multiples of the Knolls. But I
Right.
think
Now
that's supposed to be the
I
case.
see none of myself.
Well, okay, well, I deleted the wrong Grimes. Why don't you add any
Yeah.
new Grimes then?
I mean, I've gone this round. I'll add it again next round. I don't think I can add myself to initiative order. Unless maybe rolling with the weird thing adds us to an initiative order and adds a second character.
That might be what it does. That might be why that's going on. He hurls a spear at Kel William, which is a 7, which is a miss. And then it's William's turn. Willie?
Nick, you're up.
Sorry, I was trying to read a forum about why we might get duplicate tokens. Oh, that makes it difficult, doesn't it, here?
Hell, and this guy's gone. Fucking hell. He's just gonna go last again.
So I think
The
I'm
big
gonna-
guy is initiative 16. He should be going last.
No, he is here.
This guy's been attacked, right, already?
If you haven't been paying attention, then you weren't paying attention. He's standing there.
No, I have been paying attention.
I don't think he has a bolt sticking out of him. It's the guy
Okay.
behind him that's been shot.
Or whatever. I'm attacking this guy. 10.
Swing and a miss.
Jesus Christ.
You get a
Alright.
second attack this round, don't you?
At the end of the round.
round. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. The other Knoll goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and comes in for a nice pincer on Kel
What kind of
William.
weapon does he have?
He is carrying a spear as well.
Okay. Not an axe.
Can I turn
Correct.
to
He's
face
carrying
Neal?
a stone spear.
Neal, can I turn to face him?
Sure.
You said he can do it once per turn, right?
Yeah, I'm just a little. It gets a little weird if you're always turning to face whoever's about to attack you.
Well, you can only do it
while
once
turning
per
your back
turn.
on an enemy at the same time, sort of thing. You know, like if you're squaring off with this person, but you know this person's about to get an attack, so you get to turn to face them, and then on the next turn, you know what I mean? Like, there's a little bit of weirdness to that. Why don't you go ahead and do it now? But let's brainstorm a way to deal with that in the future. Like maybe
Okay.
if you're facing a person and in combat, you can't do it or something. I don't know.
Might be that you get an attack of opportunity. I mean, that makes
you
sense.
turn-
If you turn your back to him, yeah,
Yeah.
that might be the right way to do this. But let's not deal with it now. He takes a slash at you for a 17 to hit.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay then. That's the end of the initiative order.
Okay.
Let's initiative back up.
Healed him out the way. Oh, wait. I get to second attack
Oh right.
at the big guy now. Fuck's sake.
Nope. Miss. Okay. So this guy goes at.
It updated properly. There we go.
7. He goes at 10. 8, 9. Okay, everyone in there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Yaromir. The only Yaromir this time. You're first.
All right. Well, the guy shot with a magic missile last time still standing. I once again trace my chest and I expel a magic missile at him. So he will take an additional 4 points of damage for a grand total of 7.
I've lost track of which one that was on the map.
I believe it's still this one here.
All right, your magic missile strikes him and kills him.
Nice.
I think that was the same one that I hit with the bolt.
Yep, I think you both ganged up on him. So 2 magic missiles and a bolt, and he's dead. The leader, Noel, goes. He's going to take a stat. He only gets 1 attack. Wait, why did Kelwhelan get a second attack that round? That was his first
Because
round
he's a
making an attack.
specialist. No,
Yeah.
he read it in action the round before.
But he never got
At
it
the
off.
wolf. He cut the wolf
Oh,
in
right, he
half.
did. Yeah, yep, never mind. I withdraw my statement. Yep. Okay. This guy takes a stab at you, Kelwilliam, for a 14 to hit.
Nope.
No good. Ferris.
I don't want Yaromir to die, so I'm just gonna go right there and once again hold an
If they're
action.
gonna throw things at me, my AC is better than yours. If
No,
they're
no, no. I'm not worried. I'm worried because these guys can rush in and attack you this turn, so I don't want to like leave you alone because you're like a wimpy wizard.
Okay, I do have shield up for another couple of rounds.
Mm-hmm. I'm staying behind to make sure Yaromir does not get rushed by these 3 gnolls. I think all of them are in range to reach him this turn, so I'm staying here to make sure that he's
Okay.
somewhat
All
covered.
right, sounds good.
Very considerate to someone who you kind of sort of don't like.
You know, sometimes you get over personal grievances for professional reasons.
I'm like penicillin. I grow on you.
So he's going to come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, right up to you. Make your attack of opportunity. But this gnoll is going to rip you to shreds.
One of them, no, both are
Nope,
misses.
nope, nope. He takes a stab with his spear. It's at a 9 to hit. It's no good. This one's going to come down. He sees he's got buddies over there, so he's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and makes an attack at you with a spear for a 16 to hit. 16 to hit. 16 to hit.
That is a hit.
Right. His stone spear catches you in your thigh for a whopping 8 points of damage, cutting deeply into the soft muscle there.
Ouch.
Willie.
Is the lieutenant like obviously the leader?
Yes.
Or not?
Definitely.
Okay.
Without a
keep-
doubt. That's why he's got a different
What-
token.
Is he larger? What's
He's a little bit larger, but instead of like the normal kind of miscellaneous hides, you notice that he's got a bear hide hanging over his shoulders, while everyone else has kind of furs and maybe like stitched together rabbit and kobold and caribou and seal pelts. This guy's got like a full, like almost a cape sort of bear pelt hanging off of his shoulders.
Is it a cape? Like if I kill him, can I have it?
Yeah, it's like a big cloak. It's a fur cloak.
Badass. All right, I'm gonna kill this guy. 16.
16's a strike. Ooh, it's a wonderful attack. You do 12 damage to the dude. There's too many screens to be looking at, Neal. God, he still lives after the blow.
Wow. Tough null.
Tough Noel. Nash's turn, Ryan.
Nash glances over his shoulder, sees Ferris being butchered by his cousins, gives a chuckle, and I think steps forward and stabs this guy. I think he just. Do you want to roll for him, or I think he just rolled d20s plus 1?
D20 plus 1.
Ooh.
Stabs
And does he
him
get a
good.
bonus to damage?
2d4
strength?
damage for his spear. I think, no, just a flat 2d4.
Okay. Nice.
6 points of damage. Alright, there is no question now whose side Nash is on. It is absolutely clear to all the
It's
gnolls
not
present.
Ferris's. Oh, but that's what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. The knoll that Nash just attacked, it's more strategic to hit William, but he's not doing it. He's going to pair off against Nash. You can hear their conversation, Ferris. It's something, Grimes. It's something along the lines of, how could you be working with these people? What's wrong with you? As he stabs at Nash for a 13 to hit, which is a hit. And Nash takes 5 damage of his 4 HP, of his 5 HP, and crumples to the ground.
Nash has 5 HP?
Nash has 5 HP.
How is that possible? That's his max HP?
That's what he rolled on his hit die for max HP.
That sucks.
Yeah.
He's not dead, though.
He's at 0 exactly.
Yeah.
And this other one is going to come in here and go right behind William. And take a stab at him for a 8 to hit.
Nope.
Last but not least is Grimes.
All right. Grimes tiptoes from this rock through the tree. And I would like to, I don't know what the geometry of the tree is like, but I would either like to leap out of the tree on top of this knoll or drop out of the tree behind him and back attack. How would you like to handle this mechanically, Neal?
Would it be like a back attack bonus, and you can
like treat it like a charge or something?
I was just going to give you back attack, like
and
plus
high
2
ground at least, right?
Sure, plus 3 to hit, but I'm going to need you to make me a dex check to go from rock to tree and then down on the guy.
How about a climbing check to get into the tree and maybe a tumbling to fall, or what do you think?
I was just going to put them all together into one check rather than separate it out.
All right.
Because the tumbling check is a dex check, right? So this is just minus the climb check.
Tumbling is a dex check, correct.
Yeah, so this is just don't do the climb. Ooh. You make it into the tree. You drop down on him. Give me your attack roll.
Attack rolls. I got a dagger in each hand.
Plus 3 for back attack and high ground.
So plus 3. That's daggers plus. All right. So primary.
Nice.
Hit.
Let's just deal with that for 4 points of damage.
He's alive.
Offhand is not enough. All right.
No. Okay.
All right, but I've landed behind him, on him, what have
And
you.
it's initiative turn again.
God.
6.
Nope, he stays there. Every time you guys every time you enter something, it cuts me from entering my own.
Yep, you gotta be fast.
I'm trying to enter like 5 at once.
You should just do it with the.
Yeah, if you just roll it on the token, it'll do it automatically. You don't have to interact with the chart.
It's 2 and 6 is 8, and this is 8 as well. 2, 4, 5. Are we missing a knoll? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, one of them's down. Perfect. Grimes, you're first. You're already behind the dude.
Yeah. So first back attack. Ooh, 12.
Just shy of a hit.
Is there any? There's no way to.
You added
You're
your
level
back
3,
attack,
aren't
so.
you? Shouldn't you have a +1 to hit by now?
It's +1. I get +1 to hit.
And then plus 2 for back attack.
-1 for
Ooh.
dual wielding. +2 for
Nope.
back attack. Yeah.
No good. Second attack?
And the offhand is -3 +1 is
-3
Minus-
plus 3?
-3
Plus
plus
3
3
total,
as
so
to flat d20. No.
No good. Marshall.
And
Alright, I'm going to turn around and attack the one that just hit.
You're gonna put your back to the leader.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to fight the one that just killed
Nash.
Nash. 18.
Hit.
7.
All right, bringing him down as well. That's 2 gnolls and a wolf down, and their lieutenant is badly wounded. The lieutenant is done. He takes a fighting withdrawal. He can go at 1/3 of his speed, so instead of going at 12, he can go at 4 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can I choose to follow him?
I think if you do, you'll take attacks of opportunity from the remaining
Can
guy.
I choose to follow him?
Yeah, okay.
Yes, but you can't move more than the movement. Yeah, than your max movement for the round.
Sure, I haven't moved it all this round, so I
Perfect.
can move 1, 2, 3, 4 is more than enough to stay.
That's great.
Yeah.
Ferris, it's your turn.
I don't really have anywhere to go, so I'm just gonna pray for some good rolls so that I don't die and just make 2 attacks on the guy right in front of me.
There you
So
go.
both those should
A
be hits.
hit and a crit.
17, yeah, and 20. So that should be
that
short sword is
guy's
D6, so D8 plus 2D6 plus 2, I believe. Yes. Well, D8 plus 2D6 plus 2 takes 15 damage.
You slaughter him.
Nice.
He goes
And
down
then-
without much of a fight.
Cool.
He's out of the initiative order. He's out of the initiative order. This one right next to Kel William. It's not looking good. It's really not looking good.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna make a morale check. Yeah, that's it. He's done. Fuck it.
Is he running?
He runs over Nash's body. Go ahead and make your attack of opportunity before he gets too far.
24.
Crit him. You technically double crit him. Please roll me triple damage dice.
16.
Yeah, he dies. He
All
starts
right.
to climb on top of Nash and then just goes down. Right on top of him. Then it's Yaromir's turn.
So I begin speaking in this strange old language that has been long forgotten to the most tongues of men. It is old common. I begin wildly scribing arcane-looking symbols in the air, even though they don't really mean anything, and advance menacingly at this creature and
Out of-
ooga it. I'm trying to frighten it away.
Out of curiosity, what do you say?
I am basically saying
Okay.
that I wield the very power of nature itself. I wield the foundation of arcane magic in my very body. Tremble before me and flee, or I'll devour your soul.
It's pretty terrifying.
So you do say something.
I do. I
coherent.
actually
It's not
speak
just
this language, but
you're not just ooga booging.
yeah. But I advance as menacingly as I possibly can, and I might even like throw open my cloak and like expose like all of my strange tattoos to him.
All right. This Knoll clearly sees that the day is over. He is dead. There's no way. All of his buddies are gone. These strangers from the strange land with these flat faces, these steel blades, and this ridiculously impenetrable metal armor have slaughtered them all. And he is going to die a noble and good death. So he turns to the seemingly unarmored Yaromir and hurls his body with all of his might at you.
I do get an attack of opportunity at that point then.
No, because he doesn't leave a square you're threatening.
Yep.
He
All
stays
right,
So
adjacent.
so
he can
armor
move
class-
through my squares then?
He can move around you like this, all day around you without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so it's only when he leaves.
Yeah, it's only when he leaves.
Got it.
So he hurls at Yaromir with a 13 to hit.
I have my shield, like the shield like magic interposes itself between me and him and deflects away his claws as I keep screaming at him in this unknown like language.
Misses. The Knoll cries out in frustration and pain and anger. What's his name? Bleeds. I guess not. He's at 0.
No, Nash is at
Yeah.
0. Yeah.
So
So-
why don't we just keep the same initiative order rather than re-rolling? Because
All right.
Okay,
How
we're at the
badly?
end of this.
How close to death is this Knoll looking?
there's a long trail of blood that he's left behind him, and he's limping.
I think I'm still better off doing.
Do you think this is Musa or whatever his name is?
No, it's not.
No, Musa is the
Moose's
leader
Moose's
of-
Grimes.
Mikasa,
Moose's
but
Grimes
probably
is
not.
chieftain.
No,
He's
Sure,
not a
Grimes.
Could be
chieftain. Yeah. So there's the first attack. Ooh, is a crit, right?
Oh God!
Because
yeah,
it's a back
you
attack
stab
too,
him.
so 21.
It's a front attack. 8 points of damage.
Oh, he is facing you, you're right.
You bring him down.
Okay.
It's
I think
just the one now.
Okay, so
I
I believe
turn around. I guess I turn around quickly, like instinct, ready to hurl my offhand dagger. But with the wind, I think better of it, and I'm not going to lose the best steel that I've got.
Do
Marshall,
I get a back attack on this guy?
you do.
He's facing Yaramir, right?
Yeah. 16's a hit.
Yep.
Is that 9 HP?
8.
Good,
Oh,
bring him
I
to
roll my
1.
2d20. That first one is a hit because it's +2.
Okay,
So D8 plus 2 damage, and he takes 8.
he's down as well. They're all dead.
I
Every
trudge
single
over.
knoll here is dead. Except for
Including Nash.
Nash is
Well,
dying.
kind.
So can I attempt to make I'll rush over to Nash and attempt a healing check.
I
know
think
that
it's
I can't
been...
restore HP, but I'd like to keep him from dying.
Yes. Yes, that can be achieved.
Can I take the big Null's cloak?
If you can fight Grimes for it.
Can I do a quick? I mean, I probably don't even bother needing to make an appraisal check. Does it look like a good quality fur cloak, or is it just like a rotten knoll cloak?
You take a look at it. It's not the greatest of quality. It's probably wouldn't be worth selling back in the homeland, but it would be like it's not pretty. It's not tanned properly. It looks like it's just been had all the meat scraped off it and then left over a big smoky area for a long time. And so it's kind of like blackened with that, and there's cuts in it where it's been clearly taken damage in the past. It's highly functional, but it's not going to go for much.
Mechanically, is it 2 or 3 warmth?
Mechanically, it's whatever the fur coat column says.
I think we already have those.
3.
Oh,
That'd be
fair
3.
coat.
It's
For
probably
a
a
cloak, yeah.
fur cloak, so it's 3 warmth next slot, probably.
I've
Yeah.
got a heavy cloak, so you can have it if you want.
It's probably too heavy, literally, for me. But I'll think about it.
More
I'll
in
give
the-
you mine
yeah.
if you want.
Like, I already have a heavy cloak that's 2 warmth and 10 pounds.
okay.
I don't think
If
I want
we
a 30. I
take
think
it-
this is a 30 pound, but
Is it £30, Neil?
It's whatever the fur cloak says.
yeah, it's 30 pounds.
So even if it's too heavy for us, if we pack it, right? If we take it back to the
Yeah, we should
outpost,
take it.
we should take it back. Like the more things we can bring back to the outpost, the better off we'll be, right? The more we can supply them, like the more we can ask for things.
Or because Nick can carry like 5,000 pounds on his character, he could just wear it because
I'll be.
He already has one though, right? Yeah.
I'll be. Yeah. Well, I've got a 10 weight one, a 2 warmth. I'll be
it's
encumbered
not
if I
it's
carry
not
that. though.
30, is it? Because that's the fur coat, not the fur cloak. Or are they the same?
Fur cloak is the only thing that's in the player's handbook at 30 pounds.
Oh, okay.
I'm more interested in weaponry. There's still no stone daggers.
Nope. All no
Stone
stone
spears.
daggers. All stone spears.
We go through the process of removing the spearheads from
Yeah,
the spears.
I would like to
Collecting
get the
those.
spearheads and arrowheads as much as possible.
Sure. There are 2 short bows here. Each short bow has a quiver with 20 arrows in it. So you have up to 40 stone arrows and 2 short bows.
I will take the 40 stone arrows. Actually, how much do they weigh? Like a half pound each?
10 to a pound.
10 to a
10
pound.
to a pound. So okay, I can
Actually,
do-
less than 10 to a pound. The full arrows weigh 10 to a pound.
Yes.
I will take the full arrows. That's fine. And if I need to, I'll just take the heads.
Do we want to take another break?
Yes.
Or okay.
Yes, we do. And when we come back from break, we're going to check in with Kel William and see how he's feeling about all the progress you guys have made this week. So see you guys on the other side. Bye.